Okay, Star Atlas community, we have a lot to cover, so strap in. I just re-listened to both the AMA and last town hall, which had a ton of information in it. Wrote it all down. I have like probably 5 or 6 pages right here in this notebook. But I made a timeline for us to go over today. So we're going to talk about the basics of all the releases that will come over the next, let's say, to the end of the year, early 2024. If you haven't heard what's going on, Star Atlas scaled back to a core team of 45 people. And they did this for, well, one, because of market conditions, and then number two, to extend the runway. They have extended it now into early 2025. So we're looking good, and I'm very excited for this roadmap. This is something I put together. This is not from the Star Atlas team. This chart does include target dates and predictions, and I'll get into those a little bit. So yes, this is not official. So up first for the August releases, we have Sage Labs. Guys, this is the Star Atlas economy. It basically comes with everything that was shown for Sage Starbased minus that UI. That will come at a later date, likely in this October-November release time frame. But yeah, again, it's the crafting, it's the mining, fleet management, inventory management. It's the launch of the economy. So we're going to get to dive in. Sage Labs was originally an internal tool for Star Atlas to play test before the launch, but they are going to release this on mainnet for us to dive into and really get the economy going and, get some gameplay going. I'll be doing some streams of this, so look forward to that, maybe. Now, alongside Sage Labs comes StarPath. This is something that was previously released, but they've reworked it. They've made it better, more appealing. And this is the Star Atlas referral program. So it's just lining up well. We have gameplay that we're gonna get to jump into. Then we have StarPath to promote that gameplay. People who refer people get percent bonuses. Around 25 to 30% were the two numbers I heard talked about between the AMA and the Atlas Brew on primary sales. So we're going to get good kickback if we recruit people into this game and they buy a ship. They also talked about something called the Atlas Fee Payer, I believe it's called, which we will only need Atlas while working within the Star Atlas ecosystem. Star Atlas will act as, or I should say probably Automata will act as like a middle or a go-between, so you don't need Soul. You just can jump in with your Atlas and do everything with Atlas. It's a great Atlas sync, and I'm really looking forward to that. Great initiative by the team. Also, to add to that, we have MoonPay integration. I'm not sure it was announced that it will launch in August, but I'm just assuming that. So that's kind of one of the predictions, let's say. But what this is just an easy onboarding into crypto. Pay for USD, pay for Solana. And then with that, we can get, deeper into the Star Atlas ecosystem. Now, down below, we have the Star Atlas core graphic novel releases. We're in Act 2 now. Number 1 of Act 2 is still on sale in Magic Eden in the marketplace. So make sure you go pick up your graphic novels, read that storyline. It's getting exciting. We also have the Star Atlas Never Alone campaign, which is a social campaign where you can get rewards for participating in social events, making AI art, and it's just all around a fun time. So we have both of those going on through the end of 2023. So that's why those two long bars right there. Now let's jump over into October, November of this year. We have the Sage Starbased UI, let's say. I don't know if this is the correct way to say what this will be, but basically it's what we were expecting with Starbased. So we get to jump into Sage Labs first. with very basic 2D UI. And then we get, between these 2-3 months, we get this updated UI. So that's really, really cool. We also have Sage Labs golden ticket raffles. Now, I put them in the October, November months because these will come along with Sage Labs. They'll be craftable in Sage Labs. But Michael Wagner talked about how they will probably start the actual raffles about 4 weeks after the launch so that people have time to go in and craft these things. This is a $1.5 million campaign spread over, I believe, 8 weeks. So we have a ton of assets that we can get, Atlas, ships, land plots, claim stakes that will be winnable with these golden tickets. So it's going to be an exciting time for that. But let's jump into a little bit more of like the predictions and target dates. Star Atlas has a target date of end of year, so December, for the Showroom 2.2 release. Now, this is your ground racing and combat within the showroom. So that's going to be a really fun time. I already see people planning tournaments for that. So that's your UE5 experience. And it comes alongside something very exciting, a mobile app companion. This is going to be a crew trainer. So those racers that we get in 2.2, they can get a slight boost in performance if you train them on the app. And we'll get into more of like how the app will function. I have a lot of cool notes here for that. It's something I'm excited about just to, exercise a little bit more during my week, take these out, mint the crew, and play with them in the showroom. It's just that duo of release is so powerful. Some unknowns that we have here getting into this last slot is the DAC platform. I'm guessing it comes out around Sage Labs because big guilds, or all guilds, have been waiting for the DAC platform so that we can register under our guilds and start performing functions with them, start participating with them. This is something that's long awaited. So I'm very excited, and I do believe it'll release around Sage Labs, if not the Sage UI star-based update, if that's what we're calling it. We also have Sage Combat in the near future, where we're not going to just be moving our ships around and mining, but we'll actually get to shoot at each other. So that adds a whole other layer to gameplay that's exciting. Now we have the showroom progression path. And this is talked about, and this is down the line, very likely after the Showroom 2.2 release. I'm guessing it'd probably somewhere in summer 2024, if I'm guessing. Also, side note, I put the Showroom 2.2 between December and February because the last end of year target that they had for a product actually released in February. So I'm kind of giving that time frame, and just my personal prediction that it'll probably be released, fully polished, fully ready to go, more 2024. But anyways, back to the progression. So the exciting thing about the showroom progression path is that we will actually be racing and leveling up our skills within a certain ship to reach the highest level. And I'll get more into this in another video. But this just opens up for players that, see Star Atlas. This was talked about, I believe, in the AMA, that see Star Atlas on the Epic Game Store and want to jump in. And it's not just like, flying and racing anymore. It's, hey, I can grow my level, right? I can become an expert in this. And you can sell these also ship mastery cards on the marketplace once you complete them. So like, That's really, really awesome. I don't want to dive into it too much right now, even though I want to jump in and just give you all the details. But that's something that's also super exciting. And then, of course, we have Sage version 0. Now, this could just be Sage Starbase mixed with the Sage Combat, and that's version 0. I do need to go back and check out exactly what all is included in version 0, but that should be completed, Michael Wagner said, within a year. So I hope you guys are excited as I am about this revamped release schedule. Now, something that's very important is to hit that subscribe button, because I'll be diving deeper into each one of these topics over the next few weeks. If you enjoyed my graphic skills, please hit that like button. I hope it was useful to kind of just see it laid out. But I'll catch you guys next week for the start of us diving in. The very first video will be about Sage Labs and everything that comes with it. So I will see you then, and may the blessings of Iris be upon you.